NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Come on, set, 50, play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Jets 0. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go,
There is a hush indeed.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And able to get it across the 10. To the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Minshew to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 39, Minshew. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 14 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ready? 50, play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up at the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Here's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambo will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run with Hines. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Darnold completes it, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The first down carry here for Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Johnson, the ball
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Hines. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Jaguars. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And a Jaguar first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he returns this to the 22.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do in certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll air this one out deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Mixed to score, Jaguars 13, Jets 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
38-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
44, Mike, 44.
Here's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him. But I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Minshew. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, They all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13.
23.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
2nd and 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
K'Lavon Chaisson.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold to the left side here for Eifert. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 20.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Jacksonville.
Ready? 50, plant. Hey, 2. 53 is a mark. 53, check 53.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. It'll be Minshew again. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
You ready? 53 is a mark.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, right now, a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5.
23, Jets 18.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
22, Mike 22. Come on. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jags, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.